Everyone in the village called Nneka the most beautiful girl alive, but one mirror shows her what she really looked inside. In the village of Umofia, there was a girl named Nneka. Everyone talked about her, not because she was rich, not because her father was a chief, but because of one thing, her beauty. Nneka was so beautiful that people stopped talking when she passed. Her skin shone like honey in the sun. Her smile made people forget their problems. Even women twice her age looked at her with jealousy. Young men followed her to the stream. Girls copied her hairstyles. Mothers warned their children, "Do not look too long, or your heart will fly away." But the truth was this: Nneka knew she was beautiful, and she let it get into her head. She never greeted others. She laughed at poor people. She refused to help anyone unless they praised her first. When someone said, "Nneka, be kind," she would laugh and said, "Do you think kindness feeds beauty?" One hot afternoon, Nneka went to the market. She wore red beads around her neck and a golden slippers from a faraway land. People turned to stare. Some people clapped, others bowed. Nneka passed a poor old woman selling herbs. The woman looked at her and said, "Ah, such outer beauty. What does your heart really look like?" Nneka rolled her eyes. "What do you mean?" The old woman brought out a strange mirror. It was old, with carvings of eyes and flames. The glasses was dull, not shiny. "The mirror," the old woman said, "shows the truth. Not your face, not your clothes. It shows what lives inside you." Nneka laughed. "Are you mad?" But the woman placed the mirror in her palm and whispered, "Look and learn." Before Nneka could blink, the woman was gone. She asked the market woman, "Did you see that old woman?" They looked at her, confused. That night, Nneka sat in her room. She held the shrine mirror and whispered, "Let me see what this nonsense is about." She looked into it, but instead of her smooth skin and pretty face, she saw a cruel version of herself. Her face looked proud, her eyes looked sharp like broken glass. Her mouth was twisted. Behind her was darkness. She dropped the mirror. She ran into her water bowl and looked inside. But even in the water, she saw the same thing. She cried out, "No, this is not me." But the mirror had already shown her the truth. The next morning, Nneka threw the mirror into the bush. She returned home, but when she opened her blanket, there it was again, the same mirror. She buried it under a mango tree. At night, she found it beside her pillow. She gave it to a madman at the shrine. The next day, the mirror was inside her cooking pot. Wherever she went, the mirror followed her. But that wasn't the worst part. Now everyone started seeing the version of Nneka the mirror had shown. People whispered, "She used to be beautiful before. What happened to her face? She looks wicked. She looked like a spirit now." Even children ran from her. And when she looked into the stream, she saw the same ugly, proud version again. Nneka begged her mother, "Mama, look at me. I'm still your beautiful daughter, right?" Her mother stared at her and shook her head slowly. "My daughter," she said softly, "I don't know what you have become. You look like a stranger." The same villagers who once wanted her for a wife now avoid her path. Her friends stopped calling her. She was alone, and still the mirror followed her. One night, as she cried herself to sleep, the old woman appeared in her dream again. "You want to destroy the mirror?" the woman asked. "You can't. The mirror is not your enemy. It only shows you who you really are." Nneka felt to her new in the dream. "What can I do?" she cried. "Change your heart and the mirror will change too." Then the old woman vanished into smoke. From that day, Nneka started to change. She woke up early and swept the market square. She helped an old man carry firewood. She gave palm oil to a widow. She sat with the lonely. She apologized to the girls she once mocked. People began to look at her again, but this time with respect. She was still not the most beautiful, but something about her had changed. Her smile was gentle, her eyes were calm, her voice was soft. And when she looked into the mirror again, she saw a girl with a glowing heart. The darkness has gone. One morning, Nneka helped a small boy find his lost coat. He smiled and gave her a flower. She laughed, a real soft laugh. That night, she looked into the mirror for the last time. She saw herself, but this time, it was peaceful. She saw light. She saw love. And then the mirror cracked gently and turned into a dust. It vanished in her hand. From that day, people no longer called her the most beautiful girl. They called her something better. Nneka, the girl with the beautiful heart. Her beauty no longer came from the face. It came from her action. It came from her kindness. It came from the lessons she had learned. And no one ever saw the mirror again. Moral lesson: beauty can fill the eyes, but the truth of your heart never hides. Do kind, be humble, because one day your true reflection will find you. The end.